mayors met with federal lawmakers last week pushing for more Mississippi River legislation in Washington, D.C. The privately funded Mississippi River Cities and Towns Initiative has members in 3 Wisconsin cities, including La Crosse. What surfaces in your mind as a major river issue, and what can a mayor really do?
I think in that case, the mayor is the principal spokesperson for the city of La Crosse, whether you want to call it salesperson or cheerleader or whatever. And that's what it's also the phrase bully pulpit is used. The power to be able to put an idea before people consistently, every time you speak, is an extraordinary power, and that is what the mayor can do on that issue. And that is, we forget there are only 3 rivers in this world that everybody knows where they are, and there's the Amazon, the Nile, and the Mississippi. And there's only one that Mark Twain wrote about, and that's the river that has an international reputation. I have ridden across that river with foreign exchange students and watched their reaction when they learned they were crossing the Mississippi. We take it for granted. We take it so for granted because it's right there, and it's always been right there. But as one who wasn't raised here in this community, I can tell you, worldwide, it's there, and the first time you see it, you remember it. And that's the bully pulpit we have.
Kevin? Well, I think besides the transportation and shipping issues, obviously, that the river brings, it is a huge and vital natural resource that we have. I mean, as Mr. Farmer said, it is one of those 3 rivers that we all have heard about, whether we're, depending on, no matter where we're from. And people talk poetically and with just great appreciation of this great river that's in our backyard. We need to do more to promote the river itself. I do think when you're looking at opportunities for public recreation, for public access to the river, that's definitely an issue that we need to be promoting as a city. You look at our redevelopment projects that have happened through the course of the last 20 years, the goal has always been to try to open up more access to that river. And we've done a good job. We need to keep doing that, though, because there are still places in the city, in our area, where you don't have as great of river access as you should. You think about, again, the fact that it's the National Wildlife Refuge and it's the Mississippi Flyway that brings just, again, a huge amount of wildlife and birds coming up through here. That can be a huge economic draw for our community because bird watchers and people who like to take advantage of the silent sports are folks that have disposable income that can spend money on those things. And I really feel as mayor, again, we need to get out front of that. We need to be promoting La Crosse as a place for outdoor recreation. It can become a mecca, and it's all with the river as the foundation. And again, some of those other issues, whether it's flood control, transportation, or shipping, we want to make sure that all those things have the attention that they need. But I would agree that the mayor, I would say that the mayor, again, is the person, he's the spokesperson, the leader who brings attention to those issues, and that's what I would do as mayor of La Crosse.
Okay, thank you, Mr.